3/4 of the market is non-securities. It's just a commodity, a cash crypto.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And yes, that was Gary Gensler. He was teaching the course at MIT. That was course 17. And he was going over the secondary markets and crypto exchanges. And just to be sure that that wasn't a deep fake, I double checked that it truly was in the open courseware. It's there and it's on the transcripts. He's saying that 75% of those tokens on the market are non-securities. He's just calling them commodity, a cash crypto. Crazy, isn't it? I have a really good video for you today. We have another failed bank taking the second largest bank position in the United States. Yes, a bigger failure than the Silicon Valley Bank. I've been also quite busy behind the scenes working on launching a new series called Dev Talks, where you're going to hear from developers like Dennis Angel here, who is working on hooks. Just look at the 2,412 contributions in the last year he's made. Those darker green squares, that means that there are more than 30 commits to code in one day. Mind-blowing. XRP Ledger has a new builder, a builder from Portugal, and Ripple, the company, has made an investment into this project. I'm going to cover that in this video and, well, a few other must-know updates. But first, when we talk about deep fakes, watch Brian Sullivan, a CNBC anchor, interview himself.
Well, that's a heck of a setup. Again, I want to be clear with the audience. I have not heard this. I don't know what to expect. I'm kind of confused of what to ask. But John, I'm going to do the interview with Faux Brian. We'll call him Mr. BS, and then you can respond. How about that? All right. Let's go ahead and interview Faux Brian. Brian, does journalism have a future?
Absolutely, Brian. Journalism and media play a critical role in providing information and keeping the public informed. While the industry has faced disruption and challenges with the rise of digital media and social platforms, there will always be a demand for quality journalism and storytelling. Adapting to changes in technology and audience behavior will be key to a sustainable future for journalism. But I believe that the fundamental importance of journalism in society will never change. What are your thoughts on the future of journalism?
Okay, that is absolutely stunning. Gosh, what should I ask myself? Start macro, I guess. Is artificial intelligence going to be good for humanity, or is it, Faux Brian, a threat to humanity?
That's a great question, Brian. Artificial intelligence has the potential to improve our lives in many ways, from enhancing healthcare and transportation systems to optimizing business operations and saving energy. However, it's also important to acknowledge the potential risks and challenges associated with AI, such as job displacement and privacy concerns. As with any technological advancement, it's essential to approach AI with caution and consider its impact on society as a whole.
Bank crashes are back. First Republic Bank, the stock fell 37% amidst the rumors of the government takeover this weekend. The deposits, listen to this, are close to double the entire FDIC insurance fund. There is more than $22 trillion in the U.S. banking system. The FDIC has only $124.5 billion on its balance sheet. So it's covering just 1.2% of deposits. Let that sink in. This is the fifth major bank that has vanished in 50 days, and the Fed hikes have just gutted the bond portfolios.
Just 5 weeks ago, Janet Yellen gave a speech amid fears of regional banks collapsing, where she said, quote, "The situation is stabilizing and the U.S. banking system remains sound." The New York Post characterized it as, quote, "drooling happy talk." And yes, it turns out Janet lied.
That was Dr. Peter Ange, and the federal regulators are racing right now, as reported an hour ago, to seize and sell the troubled First Republic banks before financial markets open up on Monday. This is according to the New York Times. They're in talks with JP Morgan, PNC, and Bank of America, and a buyer would likely assume the deposits, but it is very possible that an agreement will not be reached.
Now, what's next for the rest of us? Lawrence Lepard had a great tweet laying out the hidden losses across the U.S. banking system, concluding that the entire system is in danger and we could get to the Fed effectively becoming the FDIC, funded, of course, with the only song that the Fed knows, that trillion-dollar money printer. Given the Treasury is currently already spending down its couch cushion money to evade the debt ceiling, it then falls to the Fed to run all of the bailouts, using the only tool it has, your dollar. You pay more for groceries and rent, but by Jiminy, no banker and no millionaire is left behind. If that is the end game here, then Jerome Powell's job-crushing, economy-gutting, bank loan disemboweling rate hikes will have all been for nothing, canceled out with a fat dollop of banker bailout. A betting man would say that is exactly what's next.
How is the market taking it? As you can see, it's quite mixed. This is a story that needs to be followed closely. They may not talk about it, but the FDIC is quite concerned with everything that's going on. We learned today that Cross River Bank, which is one of the last friendly crypto banks in the United States, received a 34-page document that they need to step up on how they are managing their risk. I made a collage of some of the pictures that showed up on my Twitter feed with people who were at the Consensus 2023. I just think it was so great. Everyone got to meet each other in person. And yeah, I hope that some of the same encounters take place in Las Vegas. King Solomon was lucky enough to get David Schwartz to give him a video. I can't wait to hear it in its entirety. Have a portion of just where they were speaking to each other on the sidewalk.
So it's the same thing with an automated market maker. I'm not super interested in it from the standpoint of the liquidity it adds.
Sure.
I'm super interested from the standpoint of what happens to the people who lend their cryptocurrency or other assets to the automated market maker. That's the side that excites me.
Wow.
And what automated market makers do is they turn volatility into yield.
Yep.
And that's exciting to me.
I know that sound was a little tough, but what David was talking about is the automated market maker, the AMM. And from the standpoint of when people lend their crypto like XRP and other assets to the AMM, that's the side that excites him. What they do is turn volatility into yield. That's exciting. This is a use case that, according to Mickey B. Fresh, is going to have a significant impact on the demand of XRP, which is what everybody wishes for when it comes to price action. Let's quickly look at the new project that's building on the XRP ledger. Ripple made an investment in this company, about $500,000. It's called Proper Home, and they're bringing an innovative new business model to the XRP ecosystem and putting that money towards creating a digital twin of real estate so it can be viewed immersively in a metaverse through this partnership with Odyssey. Odyssey is a builder of virtual realities, using this technology so that the property can be viewed by anyone around the world, thanks to the Unreal Engine that powers the platform. I'm actually in their Odyssey demo room right now. I played around with this yesterday quite a bit. Yeah, you get used to how to maneuver. For example, I can move forward here. Let's see if I can do this. I can move forward. I can go up the steps. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good. And you can take a look around. You have this option to look from this view and also this perspective here. I have to say it's a little addictive. It's nice. Let's see if I can do something here. Go down. Let me see. Go back down the steps. I'll take a look. Maybe, let's see. Oops, I don't want to do that. Here I was just bragging about I figured it out. I want to go to the edge here and look out over the view. That is kind of cool. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, I'll go step up. What do you think? I think that I could view a property with this technology and get a real feel for what it is that's offered for sale. I love it.